The best trade I'll take this week is one I haven't even entered yet. Euro USD is sitting at a major resistance level, and I'm going to wait to enter until it shows me exactly what it's going to do. And yes, there are ways to find out exactly what it's going to do, and I'm going to go over that in this video. So on the daily, again, we're at a major resistance level looking left. So right here, we've tapped it 1, 2, 3 times during this period. And then as we broke it, we kind of came up, tapped it slightly here, had a major wick here, and then eventually pushed back down. Well, months later, we have come back to this level. And, well, in my opinion, I think we might be rejecting it. But we have to wait to see what the market is going to show us, right? Just because we're at a resistance level doesn't mean the market's going to reject it. We have to wait for very specific pieces of confirmation to show us what it's going to do, right? And even then, it might be wrong, but having those pieces of confirmation, that's a safe way to enter trades. Because if you enter blindly, you might get wiped out. But if you have back-tested entry reasons, then you're a lot safer. So let's kind of talk about that. One thing to keep in mind is this wick right here has not been broken yet. If that high was broken, I'd be a little more concerned, but we haven't broken it yet. We came up today and we slightly wicked it. We were about, what, 3 pips off, if that? 3 pips off of that high. So I think that's very good. We didn't bust through it. We actually had some rejection on the lower time frame. Let's look what that, let's see what that looks like. So this is what the lower time frame looks like. We have a bunch of consolidation right now. Let me go ahead and draw this. Bunch of consolidation at this level here. Draw that right there. Boom. Okay. So what exactly are we looking for to tell us when to enter this trade? Number one, we're at a resistance level and it's higher time frame. That's pretty key for us. Now on the lower time frame, what we're looking for, in my opinion, is a change of character is one. So some type of break of structure down here, I think would be very good for us. If we could break below this level and then create some type of lower high rate here, and then a continuation down, I think that would be very good for us. A second piece of entry would be some type of double top, maybe on the 1 hour time frame. I do see we have one top right here, and we might be forming a second one right here. But I'm not just looking for any type of double top. I'm looking for a double top that has an engulfing candle at this second top. So once we form this second top, if we get an hourly candle that is engulfing to the downside, that for me is an entry reason worth taking. And then lastly would just be an engulfing candle on the 4 hour time frame. I think if we have an engulfing candle on the 4 hour time frame to the downside, I think that is going to be good enough for us as well. Now, where our stop loss and take profit is going to be? Well, let's just say I take a short right here. My stop loss is going to go above the highest wick. So in this case, it would be above this wick. Now, you could also put a stop loss above the resistance level. I think that's perfectly fine, especially with it being only a 10 to, 12 pip stop loss. I think that's perfectly safe. Now, our take profit, that's going to be at least a 2 to 1. So in this case, it would be about 20 pips. And I think that makes sense, right? We're not targeting a 100 pip move for it to come all the way back down. We're just targeting a solid 20 pips. Now, if you wanted to have a second stop loss, I think that makes sense as well. Considering we're at a major resistance level, I do see potentially having a lot bigger retracement than or rejection than 20 pips. I think we could potentially maybe target this level down here and maybe shoot for something like that. So that's the game plan for going into next week or the remainder of the week. It is only Wednesday, so we do have about a day and a half left. I don't think that's going to be enough to trigger a massive move down unless we have a news for some catalyst. But you never know. I have seen crazier stuff in the markets. So just something to keep an eye out for if you see it today, if you see this video today or you see it tomorrow. Maybe it doesn't happen this week, but maybe it's something to look out for going into next week. I think maybe this week might just be some consolidation up here, and then we'll either, shoot to the upside or the downside. Who knows? But that's my game plan. Make sure you have a game plan because it's not every day that you find the market at a major resistance or support level. So take advantage of it while you can. Um, and let me know if you guys plan on taking this trade. Let me know if you see this video next week. Let me know if you did take the trade and how it went. I'll for sure keep you updated on it. Um, Regarding the video that I made yesterday or 2 days ago, we had the head and shoulders pattern right here that did not exactly work out the way that we thought it would. We had the left shoulder here, head up here, and then a little bit of a right shoulder down here. Neckline was this yellow line. We did break it, but we ended up closing back inside of the neckline, which makes it false in my opinion. But if you ended up taking the trade, you would have either got stopped out at the neckline area or right above the right shoulder if your stop loss was placed properly, you know, and then ended up just shooting up, which is perfectly fine. You know, there's nothing that's 100% in the market. So with that being said, guys, that's the review on the setup that we had planned yesterday or 2 days ago. And that is our setup for Euro USD going in the next couple days or next week, depending on what it shows us here. So I'll see you in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe.